Welcome friends on our YouTube channel Lazy English Academy. Today I bring a new topic to discuss here. The name of the topic is Inventions in English Language. So what are the new innovations, new discoveries are taken place in English literature? So these important points we are going to study here. So this is really the useful information is there. So this is the part 1 that today we are going to see what is exactly the English language, what are the different elements of English language has, and I hope it will be useful not only for the teachers or students but every person of the society, those are interested in English language, so those people also will be helpful this kind of the information. So this is the information, so that will be increase your knowledge about the English. So let's go, we will start here. So what is exactly or what type of the inventions have taken place in English language? So we will see here the important points of English literature, so that will be help us to understand the English language better. So the first question is related to that. Who was the founder of English language? Means who has established or who has started at the beginning this kind of the language. And the name is Geoffrey Chaucer. He is also referred to as the father of English literature. So the Geoffrey Chaucer was the founder of English language. The next question is who invented English language? C. Who made new innovative ideas or elements in English language? So that is it is started in Great Britain, so that we can be see here. English has developed over the course of more than 1400 years. It is a great history for the language. A group of West Germanian brought dialects to the Great Britain in the 5th century, and that type of the dialects are called as an Old English language. So we can say the Britain is such a country which innovate the English language. The next point is there, who is the father of English grammar? See, the grammar is the art of language. Grammar is the heart of language. Without grammar, the language doesn't get any importance or the meaning. And so, Linley Murray is the father of English grammar. We can say here Linley Murray is best known as the father of English grammar because he has introduced different types of the grammar here. That's why he is the father of English grammar. What does alphabet mean? We know A to Z alphabets are there, but it has a great history that today we will see here one by one. What is exactly alphabet? An alphabet is a standardized set of basic written symbols or graphemes, that is called the letters, that represent the phonemes of certain spoken languages. While most alphabets have letters composed of lines, there are also exceptions, such as alphabets used in Braille language. Like that, these are the alphabets which have written symbols, written letters. Those are called as a alphabet. Who invented English alphabets? So we can see here Phoenicians, means it is not the name of any person. This is a group of the peoples who studied the language. So these peoples have invented the alphabets at the beginning. Semitic form of writing the developed in Egypt between 1800 and 1900 BC, means before Christ. These peoples have invented such alphabets. Where did the English alphabet come from? Means at the beginning, from where, or where the alphabets which we know now, from where such alphabets come. So these alphabets come from the Latin script. It originated around the 7th century from the Latin script. Since then, means from 7th century, letters have been added or removed to give the current modern English alphabet of 26 letters, which eventually became the ISO basic Latin alphabet. The word alphabet is a compound of the first two letters of the Greek alphabet, that is called alpha and beta. When we compose such two words, from there the new word is originated, and that word is the alphabet. Who is the father of ABCD? ABCD means who has invented the ABCD, and different ways, different types of writing the ABCDs are there. So John Wells is the father of ABCD. Also he has established the ABCD company, the company that helped to understand the language of different toys, different script articles which they prepare. So in August 2017, the inspirational founding father of ABCD is there, John Wells. Who made words, means at the beginning who used the such kind of the words, who prepared the words for the English language? That is none other than William Shakespeare. The English language owes a great debt to Shakespeare. He invented over 1700 of our common words by changing nouns into verb, changing verbs into adjective, connecting words never before used together, adding prefixes and suffixes, and devising words wholly original. So he has invented 1700 new words in English language which were not used before him. So the words like the noun, adjective, verb, adverb. So these are the different kind of the words he invented. Who started the alphabet? A Semitic people of Egypt, that is called the Phoenicians. So those people have started the alphabets at the beginning. The original alphabet was developed by a Semitic people living in or near the Egypt. They based it on the idea developed by the Egyptian but used their own specific symbols. It was quickly adopted by their neighbors and relatives to the east, north, and Canaanites, the Hebrews, and the Phoenicians. So the Egypt is the place from where the alphabets have started. The Semitic peoples have started such kind of the alphabets to use. Who ordered the alphabet? The Greek peoples have placed the order of alphabets in sequence. The Greek borrowed the Phoenician alphabet sometimes in the 8th century BC or earlier of that, and keeping them in order and adapting it for use with their own language. That's why we can see the sequence of the words from A, B, C, D to Z. What are English characters called? Those are called as a Roman alphabet. Or we can say here Latin alphabet, also called Roman alphabet, the most widely used alphabetic writing system in the world. The standard script of English language and the languages of the most of Europe and those areas settled by the Europeans, there the Roman alphabets were using. Why is A the first letter? We know alphabets A to Z, but in that the first letter is A. Then why A is the first letter? The question is here. So we can see it is a belief. What the scholars believe that why the Phoenician called the first letter of their alphabet Alf, meaning ox. In fact, the Phoenicians drew their letter A to look like the head of ox. Well, at least the title head of an ox, and this symbol became the first letter of their word for water. So you can understand the face of the ox which looks like A, that's why they consider the first letter A. How many countries use the English alphabet? So we will see here many of the nearly 200 countries and 1 lakh plus languages around our world use alphabets other than the 26 characters English alphabet are there. How many types of alphabets are there? So we can see here the alphabets, the pattern of writing the alphabets have different variation is there. So we can write in different way, in 4 letter, 2 letter, 3 letter, in which we want we can be arranged these 26 letters into a different 24 patterns. When was the alphabet first used? Between 18 to 19 BC, the first time the alphabet used. Scholars attribute its origin to a little known proto-Semitic form of the writing developed in Egypt between 1800 and 1900 BC. Building on this ancient foundation, the first widely used alphabet was developed by the Phoenician about the 700 years later. It's from after the 1900 century. So the alphabet at the beginning was used between 1800 to 1900 BC. Who put the alphabet in a math means who has used the alphabets in a mathematics. So Francois White is the person who has used the alphabets in maths. See, one of the first to use letters as parameters in equations was Francois White in the period of 1540 to 1603. So, use of letters in the mathematics are variables, general numbers, and letter for other things such as functions, operations, vectors, etc. So, in this way, he started in a Renaissance such type of the letters in English in mass. How was the alphabet of Egypt created? Means at the beginning the Egyptian peoples have composed alphabets in this way. We can see the picture here. The alphabet was invented by the Asiatics in Egypt around 1800 BC by adopting some of the local hieroglyphs. There were over 700 Egyptian hieroglyphs at the time, but a subset of over 100 were glyphs that represented 1, 2, or 3 consonants. In this sense, the small one consonant set was alphabetic, which was created around 1800 century. So why is the alphabet important? These concepts are the basis for the alphabetic principles. The idea that letters and letter patterns represent sounds of a spoken language. So, with the use of a written alphabet, children are better able to learn that there are predictable relationships between the sounds and letters, encouraging their ability to read. That's why the alphabets are the important to understand, to read the words and to understand the meaning of that in day-to-day life. Who invented Greek alphabets? Greek has been written in the Greek alphabet since approximately the ninth century BC. It was created by the modifying the Phoenician alphabet with the innovation of adopting certain letters to represent the vowels. So in this way, today we see the first part in which different kind of the questions we studied here, and because of that we understood what is the English language, what are the different ways how the alphabets are invented, introduced, used, discovered, and we are coming with the second part very soon. So thank you so much for joining with me, and thank you so much for watching our channel. And once again it is a request, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and inform your friends to be subscribe the channel. Because of that you will get the notifications of upcoming videos. आणि सर्वांना विनंती आहे की नक्की जर आपण हे चॅनल लाईक केलं, शेअर केलं आणि जर सबस्क्राईब केलं, आपल्या फ्रेंड्सला पण तुम्ही याबद्दल सांगितलं तर नक्कीच सर्वांपर्यंत हा चॅनल पोहोचेल आणि जास्तीत जास्त माहिती